Hi, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope that all is well with you. So, I have been receiving a couple of messages about spiritual guidance. If you do not know how to go about it, you can go ahead and contact me in my email. It is redemption_777 at yahoo.com. REDEMPTION_777 at yahoo.com. Where there you can go and we can have a one-on-one session. We can set up a one-on-one session and we can figure out what are your needs and where you are, what you're struggling with and what you need. The basis of spiritual guidance is Bible based. Let me say that it's Bible based, but it's to teach you how to believe. Is to teach you how to build your relationship with God so that you can have that strong foundation, so that when you go out here in this world, when you are dealing with fleshly things, your insecurities, your emotion and life is happening, you know how to stay afloat. And then when you start and you begin to connect with different things and different people, you know how to have discernment, and you will know what is of God and what is not of God. Even if you may not know a lot about the Bible, or even if you may not understand a lot, you're going to be able to have the discernment, or at least a foundation of God first. So when you go out there, you're going to be able to know God enough to know that's not it, that's not right, my discernment is off right now, no, that don't sound right, or yes, this sounds good, this sounds appropriate. Because there's a lot of times women and men, they're looking for other women and men in ministry, and they'll find someone in the church and be like, they're men and women of God, so they're good. That's the first understanding, because a lot of people think that when you're in the house of the Lord with your brothers and sisters, hallelujah, that you are always safe. And that's not necessarily true, because there are people in the church that are wolves in sheep's clothing, and or they have not been delivered from certain things. So you have to have the discernment. It can be a great place. For some of you, a lot of the church hurt happened because there were people in the church that were worldly or fleshly, or they were just not of God. But understanding, when you get the tools that you need and you learn how to pray and war for yourself and for others, hallelujah, things will begin to change for you, your perception on things. But it can be many times, you can step into an environment to where it was deemed, okay, everything seems good, everything seems great, I can really learn here, I can really flourish here, I can really elevate, which can be 100% true. But the spirit that's in that church can cause you to fall. Something that the pastor or something that's connected in the church can cause you to fall. Or it could just mean that church is not for you. That does not mean something was wrong with the church at all. Things like that. Okay? Just because it looks good and all the things line up, you have to make sure God says yes. And many times God can have you in a place for a season. A season can be a month, it can be 2 months, it can be very subtle. Okay? So make sure you're allowing God to lead you in all of these things. So understanding everything that is good, that does not mean it's God, and everything that is presented good, it's not always for you. So you getting an understanding with this, and understanding that you have to allow God to lead you when you're on this walk. And this is going to save you a lot of hurt, and this is going to save you a lot of pain, and a lot of being pushed backwards, you feeling stagnant. So again, you can go ahead and email me at redemption_777 at yahoo.com, and we can get a one-on-one session going. It is via phone, and we can go from there, and we can set up sessions and see what you need, and we can go from there. Okay, take care.